Hello, everyone.
Welcome back to The Speak Expert. I'm Emily, and today's topic is talking about your weekend, real-life English practice. This is going to be a fun and helpful episode, so grab your notebook. Let's dive in.
Thanks, Emily. Hi, everyone. I'm David, and yes, today's episode will help you improve your English in a very practical way. We all talk about our weekends, right? Whether it's at school, at work, or with friends. It's one of the most common small talk topics in English.
Exactly. When someone says, "Hey, how was your weekend?" you don't want to freeze or just say, "Good." You want to sound natural, confident, and maybe even a bit interesting. So today, we'll help you learn how to do that.
Let's start with the basics. Imagine it's Monday.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to The Speak Expert. I'm Emily, and today's topic is talking about your weekend, real-life English practice. This is going to be a fun and helpful episode, so grab your notebook, let's dive in.
Thanks, Emily. Hi, everyone. I'm David, and yes, today's episode will help you improve your English in a very practical way. We all talk about our weekends, right? Whether it's at school, at work, or with friends. It's one of the most common small talk topics in English.
Exactly. When someone says, "Hey, how's your weekend?" you don't want to freeze or just say, "Good." You want to sound natural, confident, and maybe even a bit interesting. So today, we'll help you learn how to do that.
Let's start with the basics. Imagine it's Monday morning, and your coworker asks, "How was your weekend?" What can you say? Most learners reply with just one word: good, nice, fine, but that's too short.
Right. Native speakers usually add a little more detail. For example, "It was great. I finally got some rest." Or, "Pretty good. I went hiking with friends." Or, "It was okay. Just stayed home and watched movies." These answers sound natural and friendly.
That's a great point, Emily. And here's a pro tip. When someone asks you, "How was your weekend?" don't just answer. You can ask back, like, "It was great, thanks. How about yours?"
Exactly. That's how you keep the conversation going. It shows interest and helps you sound more fluent.
Now, let's move to the next part, describing what you did. This is where you can use some useful vocabulary. For example, I went out for dinner with my family. I met up with friends. I took a short trip to the countryside. I just stayed in and relaxed.
Yes. And notice the verbs: went out, met up, took a trip to, stayed in. These are all phrasal verbs. They make your English sound more natural.
Let's practice that. Emily, how would you answer if I asked, "What did you do last weekend?"
I'd say, "I went hiking with my cousin. The weather was perfect, and we had an amazing time exploring the mountains."
Nice. That's a great answer. It sounds natural, detailed, and full of real vocabulary.
And notice how I used adjectives like amazing and perfect. Small words like that make your sentences sound more expressive.
Okay, now let's make your weekend story sound more interesting. The trick? Add emotion and little details.
Right. Instead of just saying, "I watched a movie," you could say, "I watched a movie called Inception. It really blew my mind. I couldn't stop thinking about it afterwards."
That's perfect. You're adding emotion, reaction, and a personal touch. That's what makes people listen to you.
And here's another example. "I went to the park with my dog. It started raining, but we still had so much fun playing in the rain." See how natural that sounds? You're not just listing events, you're telling a small story.
Exactly. That's what makes English conversations sound real. Emotion, reaction, and a little storytelling.
Now, let's share some ready-to-use phrases that our listeners can practice today.
Here are a few. It was pretty relaxing. I finally had time to catch up on sleep. I spent most of my weekend cooking. I tried something new. I learned how to bake cookies. Nothing special, just stayed home and read a book.
Those are so good. You can mix and match them depending on what you did. And if someone shares their weekend with you, you can respond naturally. "That sounds fun." Or, "Oh, I love doing that too." Or, "Really? I've always wanted to try that."
Exactly. These short responses show interest and help keep the conversation alive.
Now, here's the big question. How can our listeners practice talking about their weekend if they don't have anyone to speak with?
Good question. One easy way is to record yourself. Every Sunday night, talk for 1 or 2 minutes about your weekend. For example, this weekend I went shopping on Saturday. I bought a new pair of shoes. On Sunday, I cleaned my room and watched a movie. Then, listen to yourself and notice where you can improve: pronunciation, pauses, or grammar.
That's a great tip. Another idea is to write a short journal in English every weekend. Write 3 sentences: what you did, how you felt, and what you learned. Example: I visited my grandparents. It was relaxing, and I realized how much I enjoy spending time with family.
And if you have a speaking partner, you can take turns asking each other, "How was your weekend? What did you do? Did anything special happen?" That's how real conversation practice happens.
Let's quickly talk about a few mistakes learners make when talking about their weekend.
Oh yes, the first one is using the wrong tense. Many learners say, "I go to park yesterday." That's incorrect. It should be, "I went to the park yesterday." When you talk about your weekend, always use the past simple tense.
Exactly. Second mistake, forgetting prepositions. For example, no, I watched movie. Yes, I watched a movie. Or, no, I go shopping Saturday. Yes, I went shopping on Saturday.
And the third mistake? Overusing the word very. Instead of saying it was very good, try saying it was amazing, it was fantastic, or it was relaxing. Variety makes your English sound richer.
Okay, it's challenge time.
Yes, every week we give our listeners a small speaking challenge. Today's challenge is this: target. Record yourself talking about your last weekend for 1 minute. Describe what you did, how you felt, and what made it special.
Then listen to it and note 2 things you want to improve. Maybe your pronunciation, or maybe you use too many fillers like or you know.
And if you feel confident, share it with a friend or online language group. Remember, progress starts when you use what you learn.
Before we wrap up, I just want to say it's okay if your English isn't perfect yet. What matters is that you're trying, practicing, and improving every week.
Exactly. Every small conversation you have, even saying, "My weekend was great," is a step toward fluency.
So don't be shy. The next time someone asks you, "How was your weekend?" smile and tell your story confidently.
And if you make a mistake, that's okay. It means you're learning. Remember, every fluent speaker was once a beginner.
Thanks for listening to The Speak Expert. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more English learning podcasts. See you next time.
See you next time, everyone, and have an amazing week ahead.